light goes on. They're ready to run. They're off now. Sky River from the inside with Reardon wasting no time. Won the start, but Nottle also had fired Saxon Jewel away brilliantly. Saxon Jewel burns to the lead. Hard Solo's going to ride the pace as well for Dakota Keane from Victoria. Right behind those, next of all, Alicia Warren has the favourite Pony Up. 2 lengths to Do It Right, getting back into the field for Cass Martin. Over on the inside behind those to Run Paddy Run for the Queenslander, Corey Sutherland. And they're followed after about a length and a half to Old Maid Henry, who's back there in the field for Zephyr Johnston Porter. Down on the inside next of all is Truly Gallant, Dakota Gillette from the Northern Territory. Back there with only a couple behind it. They did include Forbidden Apple, Chanel Cooper, Mr. Bling, who's over on the inside for the Tasmanian Star in James Johnston. They work out onto the side here. Saxon Jewel leading the way for Nottle by a length. Now going up there running second, Hard Solo. Down on the inside to Sky River, being followed by Pony Up, being brought into it by Warren. A length and a half further back to Do It Right. Down on the inside, Run Paddy Run. Zephyr Johnston Porter's off and around them with Old Maid Henry. Further back behind them, Cooper's got the stick on. Forbidden Apple, Truly Gallant back in the field. Mr. Bling last of all. Saxon Jewel hung off the fence, leads the way clearly though at the 300, led by a length and a half. Here comes Pony Up on the outside. Do It Right battles away. Sky River, Old Maid Henry keeps coming down the outside, but Pony Up reaches the lead at the 120 for Warren. Pony Up in front. Saxon Jewel fighting tooth and nail. Old Maid Henry tries to get to them, but Pony Up's too strong. The favourite wins it. Pony Up wins it for Alicia Warren of South Australia. Beat home Old Maid Henry, Zeph Johnston Porter, and over on the inside, back there third, Saxon Jewel for Holly Nottle. Then Hard Solo, Sky River. They were followed further back in the field, Truly Gallant, and then came Forbidden Apple, Do It Right, Run Paddy Run, and Mr. Bling pulling up to be amongst the last of them home. Pony Up is the winner. South Australian apprentice Alicia Warren in the saddle for Paul Jordan. And off a little freshen up, Pony Up delivers here. The $2.90 favourite from Old Maid Henry. Zeph Johnston Porter for Steele Casey, and Saxon Jewel for Sean and Jake Casey with Holly Nottle there in the saddle. They'll be the numbers after the running of the fourth for the day. The Dirty Work filly from Digger Pony for Laura Jordan, R. Vines, TJ Morley, F. Vasorio and JD Atherton. Prepared by Paul Jordan and ridden by Alicia Warren. Picks up Heat 5 of the NARS series over Old Maid Henry, having its third run in the campaign. The My Admiration gelding, Zeph Johnston Porter. And in third placing, Saxon Jewel by Saxon Warrior. Holly Nottle there in the saddle, and just getting other details coming through after the running of the fourth on this afternoon's program. Got a lovely run into the race for young Warren. Had it in a commanding spot, ready to strike. Saxon Jewel burned them off in the early stages for Holly Nottle, and gave plenty of cheek with Old Maid Henry back there pulling around them and grinding to the line on the outside as we wait for the full list of the details after the fourth event of the day. 5, 1, 6, 7. Sky River finished fourth. 5 first, Pony Up. Second one, Old Maid Henry. Third, 6 Saxon Jewel, and fourth, 7 Sky River, half a length by 3/4, and the time 1:37.75. So it's the visiting Crow Eater that takes out race number 4. The fifth, the Liquor Barons Plate, 1,200 metres. There are no changes to come. They'll jump at 4:30. Let's go back to Lockie in the yard, and a lovely result here for the visiting South Australian apprentice, Alicia Warren.
That it was, Darren. Thank you very much. Afforded Pony Up a beautiful ride in behind the speed, did Alicia. 1 out, 1 back. In behind the leaders in Saxon Jewel and Hard Solo, and Pony Up. A terrific training performance, Riley, as well from Paul Jordan. 60 days between runs. First up, more or less, at the mile, and gets the job done here for Alicia Warren in South Australia.
Yeah, never an easy task, Lockie, to be winning first up over the 1,600 metres, but she's a filly, as we know, who has stretched out over even further. She was racing over the staying trips at the back end of last preparation. She's a pretty durable type of a filly. She can land over the speed. She's run well from off the speed as well, and she's just been an absolute ripper and really a model of consistency for Paul Jordan and his team from virtually the outset of her racing career beginning.
Absolutely, and Paul Jordan earns himself and his stable a $500 Amelia Park voucher for training the winner here in leg one of this NAS series here in WA. So we might need to cozy up to Paul at some stage throughout the afternoon, Riley, because I wouldn't mind taking a trip down south with Paul and getting into that $500 voucher. I'll give you the tip.
No, that sounds like a beautiful steak and a lovely glass of Pinot to me, Lockie, but I'm sure they will spend that Amelia Park voucher well. Just awaiting Alicia Warren weighing in here, then we'll grab a quick word from her after the win of Pony Up. Alicia, congratulations on the win. You had a lovely run with this filly here today. She was first up over the 1600 metres, but she's just delivered you your first win here in WA. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, first off, I want to say thanks a lot to the Connections for obviously the opportunity. Not that they really get a choice in these races, but still really thankful to them. Look, they had her spot on for today. From that gate, I knew that we were either going to sort of sit outside the leader or sit in the 1-1, and it just panned out perfectly for us. When the pace came out of the race, she got a little bit on the bridle, and I just didn't want to sort of take that sort of momentum and building up into the straight away from her, so probably peeled out a bit earlier than I was hoping to, but she was super to the line. She always felt like she was going to be the winner down the straight.
Yeah, she certainly was. It certainly wasn't to your disadvantage. You must have been. She looked as though you had a lap full of horse at the top of the straight, and she let down super late in the race, so as you mentioned, they've delivered her in tip-top shape here today.
Yeah, they definitely have, and like I said, looking through her form and that, she's quite a handy horse, so I was really lucky to draw her today and be able to get the win for them.
Have you done the form for the second leg a little bit later on?
I have, yeah. I think we'll be a bit further back in the field, but hopefully we can get the same result.
Best of luck there and congratulations here.
Thank you.
There's Alicia Warren. She gets the job done for South Australia, combining with Paul Jordan and Pony Up. Wins first up off a 60-day freshen over the mile journey to take out race 4 here at Belmont.